Hey, how are you doing? Can I just have 2 egg, sausage, and cheese McMuffins and a large Coke with no ice, please? Thank you, sir.
Have a good one.
You too, man. Woo! Yes. Woo! That was delicious. Well, time to go to class, I guess. What? How's it already 5 o'clock? Well, guess I'm not going to class today. I'll probably make it next week. Ah! Whoa! My car! I gotta tweak this. Dude, are you okay?
I'll be okay. You should really watch where you're going, though.
I know, I'm so sorry. I've been really busy today. I had a ton of homework and I was up all night studying. I just must have forgotten to look behind me when I was backing up.
Wait, I've seen you before. You're in Dr. Smith's class at 4, aren't you?
Sometimes. I'm surprised you even recognize me. Wait, are you in there too?
Yeah, I recognize you because you're always sleeping in front of me, snoring your brains out.
Yeah, that sounds like me. But you know, I don't really gain much from going to class. I know all the information anyway.
Really? Well, that last test is pretty hard. How do you think you did?
I don't know. Has it been graded yet? I usually just assume that I'm doing all right. I haven't failed out yet.
Wait, so let me get this straight. You don't go to class, you don't know how you did on your test, and you don't check your grades.
Yeah, I'm a really busy person. I got so much stuff to do. It's hard for me to even make it to school with all the things I have to do.
Ah, busy lives we lead. What kind of things are you busy with?
Well, you know, I'm a huge family guy, so I always make sure I spend time with my family.
Hey, buddy!
So, hey, sport, coffee? No. Also, I think it's super important to have healthy relationships with your friends, so I always make time to hang out with my buddies. And I have a ton of other hobbies. Pikachu!
Well, if you ever find yourself in trouble, you should think of academic success coaching. It could probably help you make even more time for your hobbies and still attend class.
Coaching? What's that?
Coaches are students just like you and me. They work with you to help create and accomplish your goals and become a more successful student. I'm one myself. I bet you I can help you with your classes, your hobbies, your friends, and you'll still have time to check your grades for all of your classes.
Well, that sounds very interesting and all, but for now I'll just have to think about it.
Alright, well if you ever are interested, you can find me in class, although I probably won't find you there, or you can meet me in UC 2006 at the Bepko Learning Center, where I work as an academic success coach.
Alright, well, I'll definitely think about it. I appreciate the help, truly. I'm sorry for hitting you with my car, man. Have a good day. Take it easy, man. I'll see you around. Have fun in class. You know, I should probably check my grades. It can't be all that bad. That's probably not good. Yikes, that's worse than I thought. Wow. I guess I'm gonna have to ask that kid to help me out after all.
Alright class, today we're here to talk about the history of Mark Mingle. Mingle was born in 1955.
Aren't you the kid that told me that you could help me pass my classes and I could still sleep, I mean maintain my hobbies?
That and so much more.
I'm in.
Come on.
What? Whoa! Dude!
This looks like a good spot.
Alright, but no more rowing, dude.
Welcome to coaching. So we're here because you want to vanquish procrastination. Did you realize that there's multiple forms of procrastination?
I didn't know that, but I'm probably the Netflix and chronic sleeper type.
Well, luckily, you have the perfectionist who's going to make everything perfect for you.
Well, that's definitely not me.
Then you have dreamers who are more passive than active.
That sounds like more my speed.
Then there's worriers who lack confidence in their abilities and tend to ask for a lot of guidance.
Hakuna Matata, my man.
Defiers who like to challenge authority.
Fight the power.
The crisis makers who dramatize every situation. And then you got the overdoers who, you probably guessed it, take on more responsibilities than they can really handle.
That's definitely not me.
So let's see which type of procrastinator you are. You can figure out what type fits you best by taking this assessment I have.
Is it free?
Yeah, of course, it's free.
Alright, let's do it.
So it looks like you're a dreamer like you thought, but you also have the tendency to be a perfectionist.
Whoa. No way. The only thing I make sure is perfect are my sleeping patterns.
Well, why do you think you procrastinate?
I don't really know. My classes are pretty boring and they don't really interest me very much. I'd rather just stay at home and do my own thing.
Well, then why'd you decide to come to college? What are your goals afterwards?
Well, I really want to be a software engineer, but I just can't seem to get to class. I need like a life coach or a cheerleader following me around. Maybe I should hire a motivational speaker.
Dude, you just said what the problem is.
Cheerleaders? Motivational speakers? Oh, wait, motivation.
Yes, exactly. So what do you think motivates you?
Well, I was just saying I need a motivational speaker, so not that much.
Come on, dude, everyone is motivated by something.
Not me.
Well, let's think about this.
I mean, we can, but I just don't think much is gonna change.
Well, what do you think motivation is?
I don't know.
It's when something encourages you to complete a goal. For example, what are you thinking about right now?
Well, I kind of just wish it was later in the day.
Okay, well, why is that?
Because then I could be home either sleeping or watching Netflix.
So you want to be home so you can do something.
Exactly. Wait, does sleeping and Netflix count as motivation?
Absolutely. Anything that is satisfying to you can be motivation. It is encouragement to achieve something in order to get to your goal.
I can't lie, I'm a little bit confused.
Let me try to explain. There are two types of motivation, intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. Extrinsic motivation is when you do something for an external reward. For example, if you study for 3 hours, you reward yourself with 1 hour of Netflix.
Ooh, can I do sleep too?
Of course you can.
Solid.
Like I explained, it's whatever works for you. For me, it's chocolate. Intrinsic motivation is doing something because you get an internal reward for it. Like let's say you studied for 3 hours and then felt good about yourself. That's an intrinsic reward.
Alright, I think I'm starting to get it now, but I should probably stick with extrinsic for a while because that includes Netflix.
And as I said, do whatever works for you. While intrinsic rewards can be more beneficial in the long run, you gotta tailor your plans to fit your own personal needs. Everyone's different and everyone has their own way of succeeding. Alright, so you feel like you know why you procrastinate and how you can overcome that?
Definitely.
Great, well let's get out there and tackle the world!
Let's do it!